Hello there. As promised in one of my earlier blog posts, which was called Bring Music into Your Child's Life, here are some tips for instruments that you can easily use at home with your children. I've got a selection here, and as you can see on the picture also on this page, I'm a fan of wooden instruments, and I'll explain to you why, because it's a natural material. And for me, music making is not just about the musical experience, it's also about giving your child sensory experiences. So this rattle, for example, is left raw. So it's the raw wood, and it has a really nice feel to it. And it sounds nice as well. This rattle here is colored, so it's a lot smoother to touch, and has a much higher pitch sound. Then this little thing here, which is played like this, also very different sound, has the nice wood piece in the middle and has the shiny ends here. So very nice also with the ribbles in the middle, just to feel, even if you don't make music with it. Then I've got one here. I'll try and keep it quiet. So this is a combination of wood and the metal bells. Again, very, very nice to touch and feel the different textures. Makes a lot of noise, this one, but kids love it. I do have a few plastic instruments as well. So this is an egg shaker, which is always a favorite with the little kids. It's easy to hold and it makes a nice sound. And then with all the wooden instruments, the plastic also gives a different feel to the skin. And then, even some toys will work. I think this goes with the Lego Duplo set, and it's also a little rattle. Again, very different sound to the wooden ones. So these are all purchased instruments. It's also very easy to make your own instruments if you don't want to go out and buy a set. I've actually built my set over time, so I've purchased little bits and pieces when I've seen them, but I will show you the instruments that I've made myself. So here I've got a set of metal measuring cups. They produce a very nice sound. And then you can just use a wooden spoon that you probably have in your kitchen, or you can use one of these wooden sticks that you can get in instrument sets, and listen to this sound. Nice little percussions, and no work at all. If you have a plastic set, that will probably work too, although the sound might not be quite as nice. And if you don't have a set of measuring cups, maybe something that you want to get, and maybe then you want to look out for a metal one. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I've got a tin, which is from the formula that my daughter takes, and this is another tin, this one is a carton tin, this one is a metal tin, and you can also use these as little drums. You can use the lids, plastic lids, you can try the sides, and you can try the bottoms. So again, just empty tins, not much work. You could decorate them so they look a bit nicer than these, but to have fun, that's not even necessary. Then I've got a few rattles that I've made myself. Here's a little one, a little metal tin. This was a cough drop tin. I filled it with rice, and I've taped it all the way around to make sure that it doesn't just open by accident. So that's a nice little rattle. Then I've got this little plastic tube here, which was filled with an aspirin type tablet. If you want to use medication containers, you will want to really clean them out, wash them out properly with boiling water and soap. And then in case it does open, I've not taped this one, I have filled this with cereal. Also makes a nice little rattle. Then this big tin here, also a metal tin, this was filled with different toys for in the bath. Well, not toys, little colors that you dissolve in the water and color the bath water, and colored soap that the kids can use to paint on their bodies. The tin was empty. Very soft sound. I filled this one with sugar. And then if you have several containers that look the same, like these two were both pepper tins, and I filled them with different things. This one is filled with rice. This one is filled with big plastic clips, the clips that you can use to close a bag of chips or any bag that you open and you want to keep the contents fresh. So big plastic objects in here. Rice in this one. They look the same, so your child can really focus on the difference in sound. So you can see it doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be difficult. I'm sure if you look around your kitchen or elsewhere in the house, you will find things that are suitable for music making. And I've also added some suggestions on this page for music that you can use to play along. So those are available on iTunes, and just get started. Just use what you have, and if you would like to buy some musical instruments, I have selected a few sets that I found on Amazon. Now, I don't know these sets personally. As I said, I've bought my instruments, bits and pieces in different places, but it's always nice to start out with a little set. So I have chosen these ones because it's a good brand, and I have read some of the reviews, and the reviews are good. I suggest that you read the reviews yourself, so you know what you're getting if you decide to buy a set, and just have fun. Bye.